So we got a new story for the crawlers, and it's like I called it, because they went into basically the regular World Legacy, and they kind of explained like the World Legacy and whatever, right? Like they just went into it, gave a nice little detailed story and whatever. Like, yeah, that shit happened, and part two, they kind of introduced the Mech Knights and all that. So I think part three is where they're gonna introduce the Orcus or some shit like that. But let's see. Alright, scenario. Let's play. Oh, I think this is where they introduced the Crusadias. Because that's Crusadia and Verimax or some shit like that. The secret powers of the planet. Yes. A few years had passed since the nightmare of a tragedy. Yes, his little sister died. When Aram awoke, he found that the girl and her brother were no longer with him. Was Ib really gone now, for good? The loss of the girl had its grip over Aram's heart like an unbreakable vice. I couldn't protect Ib. If only I were stronger, then her death could have been avoided. The battle had left a chasm in Aram's heart. Now that Ib was gone, Aram had tasted, for the first time, just how terrifying a battle could be, and how devastating losing someone you treasured could be. Some pain right there, man. He didn't have the heart to go on with his journey, not for now. However, there was still one thing on his mind that bothered him. It was Ningirsu. Even now, Aram still had no idea where he had gone. No doubt despair had taken him. Now his beloved sister was no more, and when Aram thought about how Ningirsu must be feeling right now, his heart became fraught with an immovable weight. But that was exactly. I'm recording right now. Give me a minute. Hold on. I'll get to you after the story. They added a new story and I really like it, okay? It's my favorite story. But that was exactly why Aram had to go after his childhood friend. And so the swordsman resumed his journey with Amduk. It was with panic. It was when panic was beginning to settle in Aram's mind. Was it coincidence, or did the Mech Knight that dwelled within him lead him to it? He stumbled across a dreamed crawler. It occurred what? It occurred to Aram that this might lead to a clue. He could try and restore it and see if its communication system still worked. Ah, this is where whatchamacallit, um Mech Knight Crawler comes from. Yeah, these cards. Oh, that's pretty cool. Aram succeeded in restoring the crawler and gained access to his communication system, along with a number of records. Excuse me. That detailed areas in which the swarms were active, and the data on the locations where many crawlers had been destroyed. Perhaps there was still some life left in those areas, and if there was, maybe they could know where Ningirsu had gone. Armed with his new clue, Aram set off to the areas he had gleaned from the records. However, as useful as the information was, it unfortunately didn't make Aram's expedition any easier. There was nary a sign of life to be spotted anywhere. The journey was looking like it could end in vain. Nature, uncaring and unrelenting, continued to batter the two mercilessly. But at last, a glimmer of hope at the end of the that's some new words right there. Andronus tunnel. Aram and Amduk had stumbled across the remaining tribes of the planet, that of the fierce recluses. It's Reclusia and the stalwart beasts. Yes, this is the Crusadians and the sacred lakeside trees. Although this encounter brought no clues as to Ningirsu's whereabouts, Aram and Amduk were blessed with legends and knowledge of the tribes. And by linking them together, Aram was able to unlock a great secret power of the world, witness the tremendous power of the Crusadia that slumbered in its depths. Yes! made him think of the world chalice powers that were bestowed to him. This was greater, far greater, hiding unbeknownst to the dwellers of this planet. Was this what Lee had sought? Aaron thought. Come on, we gotta continue the story. It's getting good. Oh look, it's Ib! It's the Synchro Ib! What were the more secrets dwelled beneath the surface? One of them was rebirth records, inscribed the history of the planet, chronicles from generations from long forgotten. The other, bygone memories of the planet's glorious age, where humans ruled from the apex. Long, long ago, there was a god who ruled the skies, with dragonkind as disciples, fucking draconians. It perpetuated the cycles of destruction and rebirth to maintain the balance of the realms. However, the scale of destruction grew bigger each time. Whoa, what the fuck? That's a big destruction. And one day the balance of the two was thrown into great disarray. Once this delicate balance toppled, even the sacred skies could not hold back the destruction it wrought. The god decided that it could no longer oversee the skies by itself. With its powers of creation, it brought forth layers and layers of the toughest earth and sealed the powers of destruction within. Nowhere to go, the powers raged and raged until it boiled and scorched the very earth, morphing it. A torrent of power rushed through the land and merged the powers of creation, leaking out onto the surface. Came a small manifestation of the cycle of death and rebirth, gave life to the lands. The last of its strength, the god then turned itself into a key, and entrusted it to the life blooming on the planet before vanishing. Years following its disappearance, the powers of destruction re-emerged, surfaced many times. However, every time it did, the life of the planet would use the key and, with the help of the dragon kind, push it back to whence it came. Over time, the key came to be known as Word and the power of destruction as the Great Darkness. Thus, the great legend of the world hero was born. Okay. Starlit hero, your sword soft and light, may you triumph over the great darkness. Alright, I'm gonna triumph over the great darkness. Oh yeah, yep. Oh man, this is where he tries to reborn his sister. This is where the Orcists come in. Decades, centuries, maybe even millennial pass since the beginnings of the rebirth records. The land was now populated with life, known as humanity. They were a civilization who gained scientific knowledge and technological know-how
So
and were
how
at the
long is it
height
gonna
of their
take for you to
prosperity.
duel me now?
Give me a minute, I'm almost there. I'm trying to get through these quickly. Their glory came at a cost, for it not only tore the planet's gifts away from it, but also the dragons who protected it. The god and the dragons that once were had faded into obscurity as mere tales, and it was during this time that the key was excavated and uncovered. Humans were exhilarated by such a legendary and mythical find, although its authenticity became gradually acknowledged. Some expressed worries and doubts at the discovery. What did it mean for the key to have resurfaced in this time? Was this an omen, warning them of an inevitable battle between the world hero and the great darkness like the legend said? Now that they could see that the key existed in its sword form, this did not also what? Did this not wow, did this not also mean that the powers of destruction were indeed sealed deep within the planet's crust? Humanity began to assemble their finest to analyze the key. Really? I'm gonna use that screenshot? Okay. When the team that had formed, there was a scientist who was shown her talent in all fields of medicine, astronomy, and archaeology. Her name was Lee. Oh no! Lee was known all over the world as the foremost authority on computer science. Analysis was able to proceed smoothly thanks to her involvement. Not long after, the team branded itself as an organization called Crusadia. Huh. Under the jurisdiction of the Confer Confederation of Nations. Oh boy. Once they had analyzed the key further, they began to draft a plan to help fight the imminent threats to their planet. It would involve warriors of mechanical nature, and they called it Project Meknite. Oh, that's where the Meknites came into play. Work was proceeded without a moment's delay. So that's how the Meknites came to be. Meanwhile, Lee drew up a hypothesis and sought to validate it in secret. And that's where Lee became evil. She wanted to get the root of the appearance of the great darkness, Earl Hero legend spoke of. Record and legend were multiple tales of the key being used to drive back the great darkness by harnessing the powers of creation and destruction. It was a simple enough story. Great darkness would appear, and the world hero would fight it back with the key. However, could the reverse also not be true? That using the key was the very thing that drew the great darkness out? There were those who were entrusted with a divine mission, and the conspirators who sought to revive the powers of destruction. The world hero legend was ultimately a story on their power struggle over the key. Whoever has the key will control the fate of the world. Or so went Lee's hypothesis, anyways. And the more time she spent trying to validate it, the darker her ambitions grew. Yep, that's where Lee became evil. The divine powers will be mine. Oh boy. Alright, I got two more scenarios. Almost done. Well, one more now. A few years have now passed since Project Meknite began, and finally, Meknite of the Morning Star was complete. It had been fitted with a core powered by the key and possessed enough power to fight the most deadly of wars. However, an incident occurred during its test run with none other than Lee as its with the key. She had reversed all the celestial powers coursing through its mechanical body and diverted them to the planet's core. Faster than anyone could make a move, Lee had planned all this out before taking her place. The power that flowed into the planet's core split the land. Once again, the destruction from within overflowed, so the surface scorched every bit of earth that it touched. The entire world beginning to split apart in this unprecedented disaster, and the revival of the great darkness drew even nearer. However, its resurrection was not without its obstacles. Crusadia had created as assisted units 7 Meknites in total. Many Meknites faced off against Meknite the Morning Star destroyed. Oof! Seeing away the great darkness back within the earth once more. But the great darkness was at the end of the day divine force, one that mortals failed to see away completely. Inspired by the key, the team decided to put their powers, physical vessels of their own, left them on the surface as legacies, world legacies. Now that the lands were ruined, it was getting harder and harder to live in such conditions. It seemed that the life on this planet would be gradually snuffed out, including humanity. The reason why the Master of the Key, the world hero, didn't appear in our time as need is because we humans drained the planet of its powers. Thought the Crusadia, they began to mobilize through the Crusadia. They began to mobilize to put an end to humanity's so-called glory, as it was the largest obstacle to revival of the barren lands and the planet's chance of starvation. They left the 7 Meknites they had built in their ruined world after they were programmed with the instructions to help rekindle the planet. The Meknites were also installed data of the Crusadia members they had established a brain link with. The lands could be healed once more, the planet could take back the power it once had. Then perhaps they could avoid imminent disaster. Crusadia left all their hopes to a faraway future they may not even reach. However, it was one thing they failed to realize. Mastermind behind the incident was Lee, and she had already been taken by the burning lands. When she was found, she was already dead. Only in flesh, her soul had been released as physical vessel, and she had transferred it into World Legacy World Chalice, her will and knowledge. And that's where she became the evil little fairy. Last one, and then I'm joining. The tremendous power that dwelled within the planet was the very thing that Lee was after. Thought Aram. Suddenly he was struck by a sense of terror, could feel a great force of malice that threatened the planet, but from where he could not tell. Perhaps someone somewhere was beckoning to the darkness, trying to bring it forth. He had to stop him before another terrible disaster happened. At that moment, in Aaron's mind, the figure of Ningirsu appeared. The figure of his childhood friend, tormented with sadness from the loss of Ib, seeking darkness in his despair at the world. Although slight, he could feel Ningirsu's presence within the malice. It couldn't be. Aram reined his uneasy heart in. He would need help to stop this malice. He asked the elders of each tribe lend their strength, and they answered his pleas with a great number of warriors. And the tribes united in formidable alliance. They named themselves after the warriors of old that their writings spoke of, and thus the second coming of the Crusaders. Yes! The Crusaders! The Crusadia were taken to a hidden spot by the tribe of the sacred trees, activated World Legacy World Crown. Hey, Chris runs that in the deck. Look at that. Ah, yes, the Crusadias. The Crusadia began their advance toward the giant tower at the center. Oh, that's the tower of, that's the Orcus Tower. Began their advance toward the giant tower at the center of all the malice. Ah, the Orcus, are the evil, and like, okay, see that's cool right there. I like that. The orchestrated Babel. There we go. Orchestrated Babel. Towering into the sky, its metallic magnificence. Surrounding it were the Orcus, mechanical weapons, waiting on standby in silent formations. At the tower's base was Ningirsu, and activating World Legacy, World 1 was the only thing on his mind. Now that Aram could see his childhood friend, the swordsman, only think about how much sadder he looked. Aram prayed that he was only overthinking the situation, but he knew that there really was not one of a kind. Ningirsu was here because he wanted the powers of darkness. Oh, that's why he becomes a fucking Orcus. Damn. That nigga really said, listen, I lost everything. Darkness, nigga. Powers of darkness. And he was at the center of the malice Aram had felt. That was the truth that awaited him at the end. His long search. His best friend turned to darkness. God damn. But no matter how much time had passed, no matter how many things had changed, the one thing that remained the same was that Ningirsu was still his friend. Aram thought about that, what he could do now he was here. He had to stop Ningirsu from starting a disaster. That could mean the end of their world. The only one who can stop this villainy is me, Aram thought, gathering all his courage. He signaled for his companions to mobilize, and now a new battle was about to begin. Fucking awesome, man. That's so fucking awesome. Like, I low-key called it. Alright, I will continue to do the rest of the stories a little later after I finish dealing with this guy, as Sky is becoming impatient, so let me go deal with Sky. Let me go see that comment. Give me a minute.
Oh, you're fucking. I should have changed shit. Alright, but that's.
That is a yo. You love to see it. Oh, no, I wanted to join. Why the hell can't I join? Fuck. Oh. Oh. Oh.
DOS needs code.
No, I got it. I got it. Just. Oh. There we go. nothing for this. You could create the room. Ah, no, I have to join his room. DDD is triple D's. These nuts. Got myself. Yay. Alright, let's get this out of the way. I see you back for the next round.
Overly
I'll just have it because it's close to a lolly. Oh, this is a pain in my ass. Set pass. I don't know how to play DDD. I'm only playing Zark deck. Interesting.
Okay, so if I'm thinking about this right,
The fuck is that? Oh, it's fucking this. God fucking dog it. Oh, I want to kill myself already. God dog it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's Utopia FTK. Oh. Oh, I don't want to play.
do this.
Fuck Utopia FTK. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck all.
Okay, you live and you learn.
Because it's not a machine type, you dummy. Ah, for fuck's sake. What the fuck are you doing? Also declares an attack. This card is target for it. I didn't. What? What the fuck are you doing? What? What the fuck? Oh, right. Oh, this fucker. Add one rank up magic on one spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effectives. Send it once per turn. Fantastic. And now he's gonna go into a rank up magic. And I forfeit the duel now. Because fuck you. Oh, fucking this. Oh, I utterly despise Utopia OTK. If I would have known I was dealing with this bullshit, I would have went with something that's not deal with what do you do? Play this card in its owner's hand. You can do this card. You can do this card. Once you're per control. That's fucking gay. Wow, that's not gonna matter. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll fuck around and just take the L for now. Yeah, go ahead. Don't fucking care. Ah, fucking piece of shit, Utopia bastard. Kill yourself. He not have hyper rank up magic? I don't fucking know. Hate Utopia. They suck dick. Utter fucking dick. The fuck is this? I don't. Oh, that's the field spell zone. Come the fuck on already. Attack. Oh, you gotta be
I am
fucking with me.
lagging. I am lagging.
What the
There
fuck are
we
you
go.
lagging? Come on, there we go. Get this shit over. No, fuck off. Oh, fantastic. Love to fucking see it. You just love to fucking see it. Oh, excuse me. You can fuck right off. Ah, for fuck's sake.
So will the turn Utopia into an insect?
You'll see. You will see. The fuck is that? Your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand except by drawing. You can send this card to the grave and do inflict, that's okay. We control magic hand. This nigga didn't. This nigga has a bunch of fucking hands. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Because it's, oh, that, dummy. Read. Read. Read, my brother, read. You gotta fucking read. God, dog, it's got it. Ah.
Oh, I think I fucked that up. Oh well.
Fantastic. Oh, you're lucky the game didn't register.
I didn't think I could do it.
Alright,
I'm still learning this thing.
alright, have a nice day.
What? Man, really left Rome.
Alright, back to solo stories, where they're not complete and utter toxicity.
What do you mean toxicity?
Back to the secret powers of the world legacy.
So I think you're being a little harsh.
So, let us continue. Ningirsu's sorrow. When Ningirsu saw what had happened, a bolt of guilt pierced through his grief. Even in his desperation, he never imagined this would happen. His eyes could hardly believe what they were seeing. How did all this happen so fast? He prayed that he was dreaming, that he was going to awake soon. All he wanted was to see his dear sister again. At the scene of another nightmare unfurled round him, he became embroiled in a storm of emotions. I need to save Ib. Even as his mind was numbed with stupor, and then Gersu's body began to move without command. What the fuck? In what looked like an impulsive choice, he struck his childhood friend unconscious. Oh god, dog it! Taking both the other man's sword and Ib. What good was this world if Ib were not in it? He would do anything, be it good or evil, if it meant that he could see her smile once again. That single thought of getting his sister back was all Ningursu needed to force his weary limbs forward. This nigga. He had the Mekk-Knight cores from when the six nightmares were defeated, and now he also had the sword he took from Aram. Using the facilities that were still present in Mekk-Knight headquarters, analyzed the artifacts with feverish desperation. This world possessed a mystical power similar to that of world legacies, and if anything had a clue regarding its oh my goodness, I can't. It's fucking 3 in the morning, people. Specifies it would be Mekk-Knights. They might even have a way to bring it back. Although he was unable to glean a way to resurrect Ib, he learned a great deal about a number of facilities from the ancient civilization. Then Gersu left the Mekk-Knight headquarters and set off to each one of them with the lifeless body of his sister in tow. Many of the facilities he visited had already ceased to work, and the ones that barely did provided little to no useful information. However, Ningirsu never gave up. There must be a way he could save Ib somehow. With that unwavering belief in his heart, he resumed his grueling journey, and finally, at long last, he discovered an ancient facility that was still in working condition. Cool, cool, cool. Fuck is this? Protector long goose with can be unlocked and you have the following items. So I guess I get it from right here. Yep, I get it from this one. See, that makes sense. Ah, shit. After countless weary roads walked, Ningirsu had gone through more information than any average man would in his life. He had thoroughly inspected the Mekk-Knight cores and several ancient facilities. What he gathered, including files and a key and technologies thought to be lost, long lost, he had finally unlocked the secrets hidden within the planet, and the truths of the world that had been shrouded in mystery. Ningirsu trembled with joy. He could revive his sister now. With his newfound certainty, Ningirsu set about creating a vessel that could house Ib's soul using the ancient technologies. However, this task was to be the most difficult yet. Trial after trial resulted in countless failures, and thereby products as their days ticked by. He had amassed enough vessels to create his own army. But at last, oh, that's what that second link is. The second link is his sister, the mechanical. Oh. But at last, his efforts paid off. He finally created a mechanical doll that would work now. By synchronizing the doll with the body of his dead sister, he also succeeded in reinitializing the functions of one of the twin swords vital to his plan. So much time had been poured into this endeavor, but at least there was something to show for it. A strange sense of elation began to bubble within Ningirsu. His sister had given her life for this world. Now it was time for him to create a new world for her. Now Ningirsu had mechanical doll's powers. The second step of the plan, build orchestrated babble, could finally begin. Orchestrated return. These orchestrated cards. Oh, we're gonna pick that up another time. Yes. So, this has been Sky dragging me out for 3 in the morning. At 3 in the morning to show me some really sweaty deck. I'll humor him one last time.
Oh, the AI is making me choose now. Oh no.
Oh, he's not here. Okay, never mind then.
What do you mean I'm not here?
No, no, it's fine.
Well, I went to go test the deck again, and now I'm trying to do another combo.
Fantastic.
Oh no. What does that do?
I guess I could finish this.
Oh, that's wonderful. And then using Monarch, you got a chain 4. Beautiful.
Oh, I kinda already know how to play this deck. Come on, come on, come on, we got this. Summon this mofo, right? And then we link summon for a link 1. Right? So now that we have a link 1, we can use this guy's ability to special summon this. Here. Right? And this will give us access to this. And then we can link to... Come on, move, 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 come on. Oh wait, what does this do again?
This actually works.
Oh, never mind. That's for something else.
I wasn't expecting that to work.
Alright, Reglix. Alright, now we can special summon this. And then when we do that, we can grab another card. Beautiful. And now we have enough for Echo Max. What the fuck you call him? Beautiful, beautiful. And with Echo Max, we can go into... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I guess I gotta do this. Oh, right. Then I can special summon the crown. Attack your opponent directly with Crusadia Echo Max. No problem. Okay. Let's use the loner deck, and then we'll use the regular deck. But yeah, I have a general understanding of the deck. Oh, what the fuck is this hand? This isn't a going first hand. This is a going second hand. What kind of brick is this? This is a brick if I've ever seen one. Holy fuck, dude.
I can activate Engrave, even though I have... What?
Link moss in the field, gave 100 attack once per turn. You can target. Bro, we're just gonna put this face down the field and just call it a turn, honestly.
Oh, he's able to do Pierce. Beautiful.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, that's damage to damage.
Kinda good. Kinda good. Got the defense. Oh, that hurts. If your opponent has a monster, you can take one Orcus or World Legacy monster from your hand or deck and either send it or banish it. You can suck my dick. What the fuck? What the fuck? We're gonna Harpy's Feather Duster, get the shit out of my face. And we're gonna ride Geki to get rid of all his monsters. This bitch. Unaffected by the activated effects from any monster special from the extra deck. Opponent cannot target your World Legacy cards, and also they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects during the standby phase. This card using this card, you can opponent special. Then your opponent cannot specials, especially someone monster from their hand. Okay, right. Oh, I didn't have anything, so that kind of sucks, dick. Like that utterly does suck cock. Oh fuck me. I am low. Low fuck. Oh, why would you give me that? Now he's got that. I'm fucked. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna send you to the graveyard because you're helpful. Okay, I got an idea, right? We're gonna play into it. So we're gonna go ahead and go with that, right? Fuck, I didn't mean to link summon it into that fucking spot. I'm a fucking moron. I need to go fucking oh! Bro, I don't care, bro. Just fuck me in the ass, please. God dog, I'm a fucking moron. Ah! Oh my god, bro. I fucked up. I was supposed to put up here, then activate that World Legacy Succession, show me special summon a monster to a zone a linked monster points to. Boom, activates the effect, get a monster to my hand, special summon that, or rather, link 2, then special summon that. I can go into a link 3, I can pop off whatever the fuck come at. I lack brain cells because it's fucking 3 in the fucking morning. I don't have time to think of this shit, man. So fucking tired. I'll go to bed. And again, I fucking get turned fucking 2 cards. Suck my dick. This is a fucking brick. This is a fucking brick. So bad. Okay, you know what? I can work with this low key.
Is there anything else I can snack on your chest? Snack on inside my chest.
Okay,
One
with this, one, two, you can add one Crusader monster. So let's see, this one, the monster you could turn, opponent's monster and battle damage inflicts your opponent's doubled. So we might want to hold on to that for right now, right? And we're gonna use this to grab Arborea, right? Then from there, we're gonna go into a, let's see, original attack on any monsters, card points to a monster's card points who cannot. So that's down that way, that's up, preserve effect monster special to zone this card points to during damage step. You can target one monster in either player's main monster zone. Card move to another zone, move it to another main monster zone on its controller's field. Or this one, monster special zone this card points to, so that you could add. We'll just go with regulars for right now.
Not gonna lie, that's OG fucking confusing as fuck.
What the hell are you going on about?
What you're going on about?
Nah, this deck is understandable. Cause I've seen Chris run it so many times. It's just easy to understand. Alright, we use that. Grab a card from the deck. Why the fuck not? Right, use this. Then we go into Echo Max.
Why you? Oh wait, you're on my number.
Echo Max, beautiful. Okay. Can I get Anstrom actually? No? Okay. And we bring you forward. We're gonna double the damage he takes. We're gonna make his attack. What the fuck does that do? Once per turn, you can tribute one Crusader Rare Legacy monster's card points to. Go face a card your opponent controls. We don't have to do that. Can attack all monster your opponent controls once each. Also, other monsters you control cannot attack. Well, I only have a defense position monster. I might try to fuck him over. I have Monster Reborn. I could do if attack defense position. It's not a defense position. If Crusader monster you control would be destroyed, I don't need that. This card is normal special summon to his own link monster points, so you can target one Crusader card you control, one card your opponent controls. Destroy them. Uh, this turn the battle's opponent's monster. See, it's just, I could do so much more. Who's got the most attack? I'll grab Leonidas then. Monster Reborn Leonidas. Yeah. We'll do more damage that way. No, we're not doing anything else. We're just trying to do this. Leonidas right there. Can I go into anything else? No. No. Okay, okay. Alright, 53. We should be able to do... We should definitely be with OTKO now. Fucker! You suck so much cock. Piece of shit cocksucker. That's okay. That is okay. He plays anything in defense, I can do double damage piercing. He lost. I can do double piercing damage. Okay, so we're gonna use this effect. Double the damage, and we're gonna use this effect to do piercing. What the fuck is that?
I still can't believe they released a set for fucking Forbidden Droplet.
Yes. They're gonna do it for all the good cards, honestly. Cannot attack. Once per turn, you contribute. Okay, just tell me what this does. When a monster declares an attack, tribute one Orcus or Rare Legacy monster. Target one monster your opponent controls, banish it. Really? Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. Actually, I'm gonna let that happen. Oh, fuck. I should have done this jump, but I'm retarded. High key retarded. Like, just very much retarded. like one of the biggest retards retarded. Technically not even retarded. I'm gonna be honest. It's 3 in the fucking morning, maybe 4. My brain don't have no interest in being used right now. It's just like fuck. Now he's got a defense wall. Now he's making a lot of plays. Put your no face up cards. Oh look, Raigeki. But because your opponent cannot target your world legacy cards in this card's column with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects during the standby phase. You can't be destroyed by card effects. You can suck my fucking cock. You can suck my fucking cock. I hate you so much. So fucking lucky I'm not brain right now. I can't fucking brain right now. Brain is just not working. Brain.exe. Oh, for fuck's sake! What is this piece of shit hand? It is so gay. It's so bad. Why the fuck would you give me terraforming? Oh my god, I need a Harvey's feather duster, bro. Yeah, fucking feather. See? That's the heart of the cards right there. That's fucking heart of the cards. Get all this shit out of my face. Fuck out my face. I'm fucking tired of you. Bro, just give me a monster so I can swing over. Preferably Leonis. You give me Leonis, I can fuck him in the ass. Fuck does that even do? You activate this type of Orcus monsters in your graveyard and link monsters you control Orcus in their name as quick effects during your main phase. This card is in your graveyard. Oh, suck my dick. But we're just gonna put this for the lows. Fuck is that? We're gonna do it for the lows. Because of the change it does not fuck me over. Then we're gonna activate this card's effect. We're not gonna negate my own. We're gonna go ahead and get World Legacy thingy so I can fuck him right in the ass. I'm finally gonna get over this bitch ass. See, that's all I fucking needed. Holy fuck, it's beautiful. Oh, but I wanna. Alright, I got an idea. We'll go into. But every time I fucking special normal summon, he can take one Orcus or World Legacy monster from his hand or deck, either send it to their graveyard or banish it. Well, I guess he can do that all he wants then. So I'm gonna be playing. So let's see. If I do this, right, I'll get rid of this and put it like right here-ish. But what is the point to? It points down. So that's not gonna really help me. Right? So then I'm gonna be able to play. You know what? It's in defense. I need to get rid of you. That's the thing. I need to get rid of this fucker. And then I can make some plays. But other than that, until that happens, and I needed the card. You know what? Fuck it. Get over his defense first. You can go ahead and do your little bullshit. I do not care. What the fuck was that?
Because you have to say anything, I'm sad.
What?
I died big, asking if you could play. I haven't heard from him.
Nigga probably got home and went to sleep. What I should have been doing.
Probably. I mean, you should be asleep too, but...
Nigga, it's 1 in the morning for you. You'll be alright. Who should I special summon? Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
I know the only pain I need to do for this deck is to invest in so I can get Utopias.
Bro, we're not letting this card go off. I'm tired of this piece of shit. Oh, wait, I didn't fucking read that. I didn't read it. Wait, no. Monster in the field, special summon from the extra deck. Activates the spec, you can tribute this card. Okay, no, that was fucking. So it's okay that I didn't read that. That's okay. So now, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. Good thing there's a computer. I'll be right back.